today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough. Plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hall again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Ball again. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run with Hall. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. The give now to Abanikanda. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 3rd down, here's Abanikanda. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a pickup of 6.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll run with Hall. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
Again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Young. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete there to Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Yeah, the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd. Down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 64 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Hall again on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll go again with Hall. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. 319.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Abanikanda. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Abanikanda is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Israel Abanikanda. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Another run with Sanders. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 8. Here is Young. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders to about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing, Young. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 126 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Hall again. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The gun, they run it with Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. One play action, Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. 3rd and goal. The ball at the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, You and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. In motion left, that's Thielen. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Young. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Slot man moves right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's 3rd and 6. On the draw, here's Allen. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now here's Young. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
3rd down and 10.
Young now from the 50. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
First down, they start out with a Abanikanda.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On first down, Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now it's Fields. And able to find Allen Lazard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
First down, Young.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And the Jets will take over.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. And it all starts up front in the trenches.
They run the draw play. Allen. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a handoff running through the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Young to throw it. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there. Defensively, it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Young will set to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Young on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The give now to Abanikanda. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
They'll run with Allen. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 39. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run it with Abanikanda. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Allen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Here's Abanikanda. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On the toss, Abanikanda. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Allen. He's got a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd down, Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. Runs through the contact. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Will McDonald there on the tackle. In motion left, that's Thielen. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up fourth down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. They stay on the ground with Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll have the Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a carry for Allen. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Up the middle they go. It's Allen, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Squeeze, double. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Now a 1st down throw for Young.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the 1st down as well.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. Young on first down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Abanikanda once again. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Allen. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Fields changing the play. Third down, here's Abanikanda.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down now. It's Allen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Allen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
In motion left goes a tight end.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Allen. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Abanikanda is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Young. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Once again with Sanders. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about? Going for it here. I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
First down, they start out with Abanikanda. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got Mingo.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Young now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw, Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Young again.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Young working out of the gun.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here we go, son. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. The give now to Abanikanda.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
And it looks like the defense.
And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here comes second down at 5. Young.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now Young. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Young to throw.
The Sanders has got it, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go, first and goal.
One last shot for Young. And this is going to be caught. So a defensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.